So in 1914, when Britain declared war on Germany and entered the First World War, there wasn't a whole lot Britain could do to contribute at first. Despite the fact Britain is the biggest empire in the world at this point, it has a shockingly tiny army. And all the British soldiers are busy oppressing colonial subjects and extracting the wealth of the global south and sending it back to London anyway. And it will actually take a few years to mobilise and build a British army that can compete with the European continental powers who all have massive armies right off the bat. But there is one thing the British can do straight away. The Royal Navy at this point is the biggest navy in the world by magnitudes, and it shuts down German shipping lanes and blockades German ports about 20 seconds after the war begins. Now, the German people didn't notice anything happening at first. Germany had massive stockpiles and reserves of everything from grain to coal, and they figure, no drama, it's all good, man, we're going to win the war soon anyway. But by 1917, the attitude in Germany is very different. The stockpiles are all gone, the infamous turnip winter was the harbinger of famine, rations are being cut every month, and everyone knows one way or another the war is about to end. And indeed it would. By the end of 1918, the German armies without supplies are in full retreat. The government, unable to provide the most basic services to its people, begins to collapse, and starving Germans everywhere begin to turn to revolution in the Strasses. The point is, the blockade was a long-term strategy that took years to work. And I like to tell this story to people who claim boycotts don't work. They see everyone boycotting Starbucks and think just because they don't see any results straight away that the boycott simply doesn't work. But you need to remember that boycotting a company is only blocking the new income from coming in. The wretched genocide supporting businesses still need to burn through their cash reserves before they begin to suffer and collapse. And this takes time, often years to work. But it does work, if you have the patience and strategy to see it through. And the boycott targets chosen by the BDS movement are not random. These are strategic, critical targets chosen to maximize harm to the Zayo economy. Understand the plan and stay the course. This is one of the most important and powerful ways we can hit back at the genocidal entity, and all you have to do is save your money. So stand on your principles and stay the course. Save your money and build solidarity and community with fellow boycotters, strikers, and protesters. Because this is the bedrock of the political power we need to build the world we want to live in. We, the workers of the world, have all the power. And once we have solidarity, we will be literally unstoppable. And the thing to remember is, no one has to do everything, but everyone has to do something. If we all do our part, I guarantee you we will win. Anyway, something to think about.